Roll Tide, Keely Chow, Roll Tide, brother. Gary Vanda Sandwich, Worthington. It's time to wake your neighbor's voice with Southern Viking. Sci-Fi Movie. Tyrannus Sickness. The lovely Sherry. Chris Virgin, the Wrench of Wrenches. Young Buddy and Shockwave. The Continent Cotton Ministries. Project Cambridge. Jill Powers, the River Daughter. Pacific 414. Gary Vanda Sandwich Worthington. The Scream Elements Black. FKHC 2005. Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass. The Lady Arwen Avalon. Greetings program with Daryl the Derelict. Psychodorf 9. It's hot. Mary's Game Room. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Thirsty Thursday here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody out there doing? What is up? They are dying on the vine this morning. Holy shit. What craziness have we walked into? Well, let's see. Either they're having a complete TDS meltdown over absolutely mind-boggling things saying we will transform your children, or they're going, you know what? Just be quiet and don't say anything. We'll put some kind of underlying message underneath. What do you think is going to happen first, folks? That they're just going to give up and quit and this is all over? Or that they're going to keep pushing this absolutely nasty, crazy rhetoric down everybody's throats. And that's what you're going to have. Did anybody see what Anson Mount did the other day? Anson Mount straight up came out and said, I'm going to make half of America pay for the choices they make. Really? Mr. Actor, dude? You're going to make everybody pay? How are you going to do that? That sounds really fucking thirsty to me. How are you going to do that? How are you going to make, I'm going to transform your children. Oh, really? Really? So this is how we're going to handle this? This is what we're going to do with this? This is someone that represents what used to be Star Trek. It's not even Star Trek anymore. This is what used to represent Star Trek. This is the guy who now represents what used to be Star Trek. Anson Mount, ladies and gentlemen. For all you people that were like, oh my God, the Strange New Worlds is so great. It's so great. It's so wonderful. Anson Mount's he's just an absolute legend. He's going to be great. This is what you get. You know what? Kirk Shatner, he's not out there saying this shit. He's like, I can't believe that America voted this way or blah, 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 blah. But he's not out saying, I'm going to make each and every one of you pay. How much do you see him getting, how much do you see Shatner getting political on X, on TV, on any of this, and screaming at people that don't agree with him? How many? How many of you see that? How many times have you seen that? Any? At all? Zero? Nada? Nothing? Whatever? Why? Because, see, back in the day, you used to have to represent your brand. Did anybody remember what happened to that Fruit Loop tree-hugging hippie bullshit guy that got hired to play James Bond? Lazenbeak? The guy who did one single movie. Does anybody remember that? Anybody remember what happened to him? Do you know why they dropped him? Because they said, you have to represent this brand. You have to be James Bond. When you go out in the public, you have to be him. You have to personify him. After you no longer work for us, you can go off and do whatever the hell you want to. But as long as you work for us, as long as you're here playing this role, you will represent us and this character. And you know what? When he showed up in like hippie shorts with a big ass bushy beard and was like, peace, love, dope, everybody. They were like, nah, hit the bricks, bitch. Bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. So sorry. We're not gonna have you be in another movie. I'm not the new James Bond. No, you're not the new James Bond. Why not? Because you didn't act like the new James Bond. Because you didn't show up like Bond should show up. Dun-na, dun-na, I'm a snazzy dresser. Na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na-na-na. You showed up and looked like a long-haired, tree-hugging, hippie hipster. That's why. Shatner is, that don't make a damn anymore. But I get what you're saying, Walter. I get what you're saying. And thank you so much, guys. Walter threw in a super chat first thing this morning before I even got started on this rant and said, Seattle, Bellevue caught a bomb cyclone, 24 millibar drop in 24 hours Tuesday. My power is back on. Seattle never went out. Bellevue is still a mess, brother. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're warm. I'm glad you're warming up, getting a little toasty this morning. And you know what? We're gonna get you even toastier next time some shit like that happens. Call us. We're on the way with some Dragon Fire, brother. Go! So a nobody in Hollywood, even more of a nobody beyond that, yeah. These are the people that think that they're going to double down. They're going to double down on this message bullshit. They're going to double down on the TDS. They're going to double down on everything, and everyone is in with them. Do you know they're talking about getting rid of The View? Do you know why? Because it's tanking. It's absolutely freaking tanking. Why? Because you've got 5 old hags on there and one giant blimp of a moon pie that wants to sit there and tell you how horrible you are for any decision you make that's not following in line with theirs. What has Hollywood done over the past 7 years? Is if you don't agree with us, you're bad, you're horrible, you're a Yahtzee, you're ist, you're a phobe, you're blah, blah, blah. We've gotten the message. You care more about your virtue signaling and your bullshit than you do about entertaining the people that pay your salary. And you know how they'll argue that? They'll argue that and go, you don't pay my salary. You don't pay my salary. I get paid by the studio. And the movies get paid. The movies are already paid for. These people don't need your money. Oh, really? Really? You don't need our money? You don't need us? Then don't stop. Close your wallet. Stop paying for this shit. You know how long it took me to figure out, you know what? I'm just not. I'm not, you know what? Everybody's like, oh, why did you stop talking about Disney? Why did you just stop doing this? Why did you blah, blah, blah? Because I'm not paying for it. But you could watch it anyway. Yeah, I could, but I'm not going to promote it either. And I'm not going to earn ad revenue. That's my choice. I'm not downing anybody that does that. You want to go off and you want to earn ad revenue off of Disney and all these bastards, I completely understand. By all means, go for it. If that's what you want, go for it. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm sick and tired of it. Out of sight, out of mind. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to deal with it. Why? Because these folks are insane. They are absolutely positively nuts. And you know what they're waking up this morning and starting to realize? Oh my God, those YouTubers are kicking our ass. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we are. Why? Because people would listen to honest reactions, people's honest thoughts and feelings about something, than to listen to your propaganda bullshit. That is where we are at. We are tired of your propaganda. We are tired of your bullshit. We're tired of being pointed our fingers at and saying, you're the problem. No. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why you have Orange Man bag whacking in the White House right now? Because you pushed it this far. You celebrated when the man almost went down. You celebrated when it happened the second time. Oh, we've got to have peace and normalcy. And the only way we're going to have peace and normalcy is with Kamala. Guess what? That didn't happen. Now you got him back in the White House and you got him to deal with. Good luck. Oh, we're going to make a stand. There'll be a resistance. There's going to be a resistance. Ellen left. Thank God. Goodbye. Don't ever come back. Not even to visit. Stay gone. Give up your American citizenship. Give it up right now. Go to the embassy and go, I am no longer an American citizen. I request asylum in the great state or in the great country of Great Britain. There you go. Bob's your uncle, Fan is your aunt. You're done. Out. Don't come back. That simple. You want to pull this? Oh, we're going to leave. We're going to leave. We're going to leave the United States because we're a bunch of pussies who want to leave. How many people can afford to leave when things don't get their way? Huh? How many people will be able to just pack up their bags and move when they don't get their way? Oh, I'm sorry. Your elitism is showing again, Ellen. Fucking go and give up your citizenship. Give it up. Put it on the line. I'm sick and tired of you nasty, rotten bitches telling us what's wrong with us instead of looking in the mirror and figuring out what is wrong with you. That is the problem. That is what is going on. That is why America did what it did. Because we are sick and freaking tired of listening to shame, ding, 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 shame, ding, 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 shame, ding, 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 ding. No one wants to listen to your bullshit anymore. No one wants to listen to your shame anymore. No one wants to listen to your, oh my God, he must have done this. If he's a Republican, he must have done this. No one cares. No one cares. I can't even believe people watch Dancing Mountain on Strange New Worlds after that first episode where they're like, Trump caused World War III. He did. It was all started on January 6th on the riots. Did anybody miss that? That's sitting there, that's like, oh, this is such a good show, Loki. This is so great. I can't believe you're not watching Strange New Worlds. It sucked donkey dick. It absolutely positively sucked. They started out the first episode with like, oh my God, we've gotten a signal from this world that doesn't have warp drive that built a warp bomb. Oh, you insufferable cunts. And then they get there and they're like, Anson's like, we used to be like you on January 6th. And they're showing footage. It kicked off World War III. And then we had the eugenics wars. And then blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, so wait a minute, guys, you're saying that because of J6 and because of Donald Trump, Starfleet was created. And they're all like, no, we're not saying it. And I'm like, yeah, that's what you just did. That's what you dumbasses just did. You're so blinded by everything else but TDS that's all you care about and that's all you focus on. I am sick and freaking tired of this bullshit. Go away, leave, get out, go. Who is going to be the first one to stand up and say, well, Elon already did. Who's going to be the next one to stand up and say, you know what? I'm not going to roll my business in all of this DEI bullshit. Anybody that's not on board, go. How many of you think they're going to go? And how many of you, what if you had the opportunity to go, okay, Disney, Here's all the people I want you to fire. How many of them do you think would be like, I didn't do it. It was all them. No, you're all gone. Get out. Every single one of you. Who was responsible for this shit? You destroyed an IP that was iconic. You destroyed it. You absolutely positively destroyed it. You killed it. You took it outside, you shot it in the face, and left it to die. Why? Because you left it in the hands of KK. That's what you did. That is your sin. Sip of coffee for the working man. Why? Because they want to watch it burn. Do you think these idiots know how to do this stuff? They should. They definitely should. But just fire them. Get rid of them, fire them. Everything should be performance-based in this industry. Abso-freaking-lutely. You know what's funny is we used to be against it. We used to be against this. Oh, profit mongering, blah, 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 yada, 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 da, 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 da. It's not just about the profits. It's about the heart and the care and the love you put into it. And that's what we used to say. And you know what? Now we're begging them to go back to a profit way of doing things. Why? Because their assholes are showing on every single show, every single game, every single thing you do. Their buttholes are showing. They're spreading their cheeks and they're going, does it look good back there? And you're going, no, you're dirty, dude. You're dirty. Go. 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 God, no. The worst thing about the American communist takeover is entertainment. Boo hoo hoo. The cemetery of slain IP is overflowing from Ironcaster. Thank you, brother. And now their corpses walk the earth. This is hell. That is exactly what it is. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. Because they're already swearing up and down that they're going to make it worse. They're going to burn it. They're going to burn it down. They'd rather burn it down than let anyone else play with their toy. That is what they want. That is what they are going to do. They're going to burn it down to the ground because they don't want anybody else touching their stuff. How many little kids do you know that are like that? How many children? And that's exactly what they act like, is spoiled, rotten, fucking children. How many children do you know that act like that? How many? And they act exactly like these panty waist retrobates. A bunch. You know how you deal with that? You teach your kid not to act like a complete fucking Fruit Loop and a clown. That's how you handle that. That is how you do that. That is how you take care of that. No more of this, everybody get the trophy and an ice cream because, oh my God, you're super special. If you lost, guess what? You lost. There'll be another day. Well, can't we still go out? No. There will be another day. You guys got to work for it. You want this? You work for it. You work hard. You dedicate yourself. You bust your ass. None of this other bullshit. None of this other crap. That is not how we do things. But that is how we've been taught to do things. That is how we've been pushed to do things. Everybody's special. Everybody's got a special little snowflake. That works in kindergarten. It doesn't work in real life. You can sit there and tell kindergartners, oh my God, you're so sunshine and special. Why? Because kids are going to love that. Little kids, they're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so sweet and special. First grade, you are not special. Get over your shit. We've got work to do. And that takes care of it right there. No quarter. No quarter. No bullshit. No nothing. Panty waist. I haven't heard that one in a minute. Well, It's better than douchebag, which is what a lot of these people are. I'm so sick and tired of this. I'm absolutely, do your job. You know what your job is? Your job, Rod Thunderheart, is to drive a truck, Rod Thunderheart. But your job out there in the entertainment industry is to entertain us. Are you not entertained? We are not. We are not entertained. And you know why you've given us so much power? Because we're not entertained. And people would rather watch us and hang out with us than watch your bullshit and listen to you. Why? We open our doors and we welcome people with open arms. Don't agree with me? You know what? I'll tell you what. There's a bunch of stuff I don't agree with Cotton. We don't agree on a lot of things. He's welcome. He's welcome through the door anytime. Arwen, we don't always agree on everything. She's welcome through the door anytime. Punk Waddle, we agree on a lot, but there's some stuff I'm sure we don't agree on. He's welcome through the door anytime. Do you know what you've done? You've said, this is our little club. This is our little DEI club. This is our little bullshit like place where we are safe space. This is our safe space away from you. Okay, go and have your safe space. And when it bombs, because all you do is talk shit to people, well, there you go. That's your choice. That's your decision. Go. Get out. Make room for somebody who's going to be like, you know what? I'm tired of this bullshit. Let's get this show back on the road and let's make some money. How many of you out there want to make money? How many of you out there want to make money? Raise your hand. To pay for your house, to pay for your car, to pay your bills, to do whatever. How many people out there want to make money? They have gotten into this idea that the studio will cover everything, even losses. It's not our responsibility. And we're going to put a whole bunch of bullshit into a movie that doesn't belong. Oh, but Loki, there's been politics not like this. And you know it. You know exactly what we're talking about. I'm sick and freaking tired of hearing it's always been political. It's never been like this. You can say that. You can go ahead and say that. Sure, whatever. I don't care. Say whatever you want, but not like this. And you know it. You absolutely positively know it. Don't lie to all these people. Don't lie to the people in the chat. Don't lie to the people listening to your bullshit. Don't sit there and lie, because you know what? It's like, oh, we don't have our fingers up our ass. And they do. And they constantly do. And then it's their heads. Get it in there as far as I can. Get it in the ass. Why? Because that's where they want to be. And they want you to be there too. They want you to be miserable. They want you to be absolutely positively miserable. Why? Because they are absolutely positively miserable pieces of dog shit. And instead of trying to be happier, instead of trying to find things that interest them, instead of trying to be like, you know what, I'm sick and tired of this, I'm going to move forward, they want you laying down next to them on the lawn, two piles of shit. That's what they want. That's what they want you to feel like. Why? Because misery fucking loves company. And that's what they want. They want you miserable. They want you incensed. They want you to feel like, oh my God, just get this over with so these people will go away so they win. Because that's all it's about. And they lost. They lost big time. They screwed up. They pushed way too much. You know what? It wasn't, you couldn't just have a couple of TV shows. You couldn't just have a couple of networks. You couldn't just have damn near 99% of the film industry. You weren't happy destroying and screwing up video games that people have played. I remember after The Force Awakens, I remember people saying, it doesn't matter, I've still got video games. How many of you heard that? How many of you heard that after giant bombs and the movie industry beginning to go down this hill of bullshit TDS syndrome? How many of you heard that? It's okay, I've got my video games. Well, guess what they did? They put film industry directors and executives in charge of the video game industry. They just moved over. Hey, how would you like to hire me and have access? I know all these people, blah, 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 blah. And they inserted themselves into the industry. And then they demanded change. The video game industry is too sexist. It's too men. It's too this. It has to change. Why? You know what's funny? The reaction Blizzard got when it was like, what, y'all don't have phones? Why? Because they thought, oh my God, we're going to get all these people with our fun, cool phone game. Guess what? 99% of men don't play that shit. And the other side sucks dick. So there you go. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. There's another one for you. I'm going to play my phone game. I'm not down on gamers. I'm not going to knock phone gamers down, but guess what? That's not your target audience. Is the people that are like, oh my God, I got 99,000 on Peggle Blast. That is not your target audience with Dragon Age. That is not your target audience with Final Fantasy. That is not your target audience with any of these IPs. You literally started going, oh my God, it's going to be so great. We're going to be playing. And everybody was like, boo, boo. Why? Because there was a majority of gamers there. And they went, homie, don't play that phone game. What are you coming out here getting us all excited for? A phone game. Oh, and guess what? $600,000 to max a character. $600,000 to max a character on Diablo Immortal. That's 6 years. If you make $100,000 a year, that's 6 years of nothing but pumping every dime you have into Diablo. Yes, Chris, $600,000 to max the character out. To get them everything to max them out. And what do you got left? You got left bullshit. You got left crap. They're trying to fix the absolute boondoggle that was Diablo 4. And they're doing a decent enough job at that, but still. Niella, whatever the hell her name is absolutely insufferable. You have an insufferable upper ass twat that knows everything about the Herodrum that shouldn't. Why? Because she was just born with it? Oh my God. You know how to, okay, so let me get this straight. Dark Age society, medieval type society with demons and angels and all this shit. And you've got like a 14-year-old girl that speaks like 8 different languages. That's not royalty. That's just some girl off the street. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. If you don't know, that was me going, bullshit. This is the story you want to give us? This is what you want to do? The game plays great, but it's absolute shit. The story is absolute shit. Why? Because we need to insert blah, blah, blah. Oh, you took out some of the coolest things from the story and you replaced it with blah, blah, blah and sprinkles. Here, we'll add a dash of rainbow to the mix. You go taste the rainbow, bitch. We're sick and tired of this shit. We're done. Finished. Finito. Nada. No more. Uno, no más. No más. And what do? We're gonna double down. Did anybody see Rachel Ziegler's apology? Do you believe it? I don't. Absolutely, positively not. That is the biggest line of corporate bullshit. Do you know what they did to her? This is funny. You're gonna think this is funny. They pulled the carrot down and they said, you're gonna have to apologize. You're gonna have to apologize. Here you go. So for everybody that are like, oh my God, they're gonna invite her back. No. Rachel Ziegler just went on a apology tour for insulting half of America because of her TDS. Thank you so very much. Olds Gamer, 72 Cutlass, you guys keep the channel alive. You keep us going Monday through Friday, every week, 52 weeks a year. Thank you so very much, brother. And just a reminder, we will be back next Thursday. I will be here Thanksgiving Day. Come hang out. All you guys that don't have families, that don't have friends nearby, that are going to be sitting on your couch eating a TV dinner alone on Thanksgiving, come hang out. Be part of the family. Come hang out with Valhalla. Drink in the halls. Skull your friend. And hang out here 1 week from today on Thanksgiving, Thursday morning. Swift -1. Got a membership. What is up, Swift? Smokey One Kenobi. I wonder if that's my friend Smokey. I almost told a story about him the other day. What is up, Smokey One Kenobi? William Shake Skeletor. Got a membership. Sean, a.k.a. Pimpin. Shauna Pimpin just became a sponsor. Random Brad Creator. What is up, brother? Good to see you. Just became a sponsor. Shield Wall of Dragons just became a sponsor. Max Headroom GPT. Max Headroom. Beep, 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 beep. Be right back, folks. Sit Room. What is up, Sit Room? Got a membership. P. Kelly. Got a membership. What's up, P. Kelly? Dragonborn 35. Got a membership. What is up, Darren? Good to see you. Oh, yes, Loki, you mean Ziegler's no apology? Yes, I mean Ziegler's no apology. Thank you so very much. Olds Gamer, 72 Cutlass. You are the man this morning, brother. Keeping the fires burning bright. Ooh, that's hot. Here we go. Welcome to the Viking Horde, you 10 lucky members. Skull! What in the shit, dude? Old Gamer's like, oops, I did it again. You did it again. Holy shit. 10 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Brother, thank you so very much. You are so very generous this morning. You are keeping the fire and the broadcast signal burning bright. Dude, thank you. La Rihanna Creel just became a sponsor. La Rihanna, good morning. La Rihanna, good to see you. Colonel MCQ. Cole MCQ has just become a member. Sup Saiyan 4 just became a member. Archmage Frey just became a member. Fletcher Williams, I Suck at Games, just became a member. 32 flavors of Nick Weiser. So many fucking kick-ass names this morning coming down the pike. Dude, good morning. D. Carey just became a member. Tyson Lethbridge, what's up, bro? T, good to see you. Just became a member. Steven Ransom. Steven, dude, good to see you. Just became a member. And Woggly-Eyed Wendy just became a member of Loki's Mornings of Mischief. Thank you so very much. Holy shit. 20 gifted memberships, ladies and gentlemen, in like 5 minutes. Brother, I gotta hit you with a double. I do. I gotta hit you with a double because that is all thanks to you, brother. Thank you so very much. Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass. This one is for you and all those lucky members. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Spartans! What is your profession?
And Arwen here is absolutely right. I thought Wendy was found tits up, drowned in a vat of chicken grease. Wendy lives. It's alive. Alive. Weird science. Woo. Weird. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe we can convince Mark to like. It's alive. Oh, dude, that we got to do that. We got to do that. So we gotta do the lab. It won't take that much. We'll do the lab. The lightning coming through the ceiling, right? The electrodes, right? We'll have Arwen and Arlena doing like Arlena can be yeah. Master, wait, it's almost ready. And Arwen's like, good Smeagol. Good Smeagol, right? And then goes over and like brings that bitch back to like Jason, the eyes pop open, bitch shit straight up. It's alive. Holy shit. We need to make a movie. Who wants to help fund the movie? We're going to make a movie about bringing that bitch, that hairy bearded bitch back to life. Electrodes. Dun, 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 dun. My God. And that right there. That in 5 minutes, I've created something more inspiring, more funny, and more absolutely laugh out loud than Hollywood would allow now. The entertainment industry will not have it. They won't have it. Oh, it's funny? No, it'll offend someone. It'll offend someone. Who are you? Our mother? What the fuck happened to you? Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. It's almost Christmas time, bitch. And you know what that means? That means we get our yearly 2x2 cover formation. And a homeboy sitting there eating a candy bar, and he's like, oh shit. We're gonna watch our Christmas movie, our favorite Christmas movie. And yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. We're gonna watch our favorite Christmas movie. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go, they can't make shit like this anymore. You wanna know why? Because you wouldn't even be able to say, who's in the car, Stevie Wonder? You wouldn't even be able to say that. Because they'd be like, oh my God, that will offend so many blind people. That'll offend so many blind people. You know why he said that? Because he didn't see what was going on. He didn't notice shit. He didn't see the damn chaos going on in the building. What are you, blind? You got to know something's wrong. Where's your cop instinct? That's what Bruce is thinking. McClane, John McClane. They can't make shit like that anymore. Why not? Because they're too afraid to offend someone. So you can't have good comedy. You can't bring a fat bearded bitch back to life. You can't do none of that. So you know what you do? You go somewhere where you can. Oh, but Loki, no. There are alternatives. There are studio alternatives outside of California. Outside of all the bullshit, good morning, Snow. Let's go and tuck and roll, bro. Outside of all the bullshit and outside of their just circle jerk that they're having over how woke and great they are, take it to another studio outside of it and do it. Make the funniest damn movie. You know who did that back in the day? Super Troopers. Broken Lizard or whatever the hell they were called. They went outside Hollywood. They just went to Canada, made their own damn movie. Why did they do that? Because no one wanted to fund it. No one wanted to deal with them. So they just went up to Canada and did their own shit. The second one, I think, was like a GoFundMe movie. My God. And they still got people because they got backing. After they saw the outpouring of people that were like, okay, we'll pay for movie tickets, which is what I did. I paid for a movie ticket and I got the DVD. So I got a DVD, still have it back there somewhere in the other room, and I got the movie ticket. That was how I supported them making another movie. Was I backed it. You know what I don't want? You want to know what I don't want when I back something? I don't want to be told what an absolute horrible human being I am, or I want to get my shit on time, bitch. Do you know what you do when you like postpone shit for 2 or 3 years? Oh, we'll have it to you by the end of the year. 3 years later. I'm old, Gandalf. I'm like too much butter scraped over bread. Oh, well, Bilbo, what would make you feel better if I ever got my goddamn comic books for you fucks that won't come out with them on time? You know what? You're screwing it up. All of you people out there that are like, we're it now, that can't keep your damn deadline, that can't keep your release deadline, and it's postponed 2 or 3 years. You know what this guy has done? You know what? Where is he? Where is he? Where's the son of a bitch at? Don't tell me I'm going to have to, here we go. Do you know what this guy's done? In the entire time, you couldn't come out with a single effing comic book. This son of a bitch has written like 6 novels. Novels. Not graphic novels, not comic books, novels. Actual books. Why? Because he's got his shit together and he knows exactly what he wants to do. You nasty fucks that sit there and wait 2 years when you said, hey, it's going to be 6 months. I'll have you a book in 6 months, or I'll have you this in 6 months, or blah, 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 blah. If you can't keep to your deadlines, get the fuck out. But Loki, aren't you talking about people that are kind of like on art? No, get out. Why? Because it makes us all look bad. Get the shit out. Go. Goodbye. If you can't keep your damn deadline and you've got a book that's like 3 or 4 years late, get the F out. You do not belong in this space. I don't give a shit who you are. I don't give a shit if you're a pie-eating, nasty, fat son of a bitch. Get out. Why? Because you make us look like shit. You know what? It's our turn. The news out. They just keep doubling down. That fat moon pie over on The View. I'm a Trump hater. He. Anyone who voted for him and is in the instant open a Yahtzee. I was like a full moon on Star Trek. People were like, was it really a full moon on? No. You never watched Picard. It was like watching a moon pie waddle. And not the cool kind of waddle, like a punk waddle. This is what they wanted. This is what they pushed for. This is what they got. They are going bye-bye. And there will be people that try and double down, and there will be people that will argue it. But they are done. This is why people have to keep honing their craft, or they will backslide and become irrelevant. Irrelevant. God, irrelevant. Ugh. Yeah, right there. You can look cool waddling, like the little punk waddle. Hey, everybody. It's time for some positively positive. No, that's my thing. Some ponderances. Punk waddles ponderances. You're damn right you can look cool waddling. Just not that bitch. Oh, that's such hateful rhetoric. Do you know what today is? Does anybody know what today is? Does anybody know what today is? Does anybody have any clue? Can anybody tell me what today is? Does anybody know what today is? Anybody? Our first snow day? I wish that's all it was. November 21st, yes. Biden put it out this morning, if that helps anybody. People are just. This is Trans Modification Remembrance Day. Do you know what that day is for? Do you know what that day is for? It's for the millions, and this is their own words, the millions that have died in violent, extreme attacks on social media. On social media. Because we all know that social media attacks have absolutely decimated that population. Social media attacks have absolutely destroyed that population. Today is the first day that any government has launched the first multi-warhead missile in another country. It looked terrifying. We talked about that yesterday. Or was it Tuesday? It was Tuesday. We talked about that on Tuesday. Why? Because they launched some long-range rockets. They launched some long-range rockets at Russia. Everybody warned them. Everybody said no. No one listened. They're literally whining, making threats, etc. Quite healthy people, quite healthy online. Maybe it's a new Hallmark card thing like Valentine's Day. This is what you get. This is what you get from the current administration. You get nuclear war and cockroaches, and you get Remembrance Day for the mighty online keyboard warriors that have 3 arms. Wow. This is what you're going to put out into the universe. This is what you're going to put out in the universe when you're sitting there signing orders saying, no, you can launch missiles at them. It's okay. We're not here to care about regular everyday people. We're here to care about 3-armed weirdos. No. Wag the dog with the whole world's lives. That's how evil these people are. Lame ducks. They do not look cool waddling. No. And she is a lame duck. She is a lame duck. A lot of these people are lame ducks. It's crazy. And this calling for people to unalive themselves after all of the bullshit we have heard from you, after all of the rhetoric we have heard from you, after all the just let us live our lives, and then it was, well, you can't live yours now because ours is more important. Now you're calling for people to be unalived. Huh. Isn't it interesting how that works? Snorty, take care, brother. Absolutely love you. Thank you for being here this morning. I thought Biden wandered off into the Amazon. He did. They found him and got him to sign something. Coffee good. Coffee is good this morning. How can we fix this, Loki? Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Fire them. Get them out. It's over. Stop trying to push this shit. Movies will take a little bit. Games will take a little bit, but get these people out. You've almost gotten to the point where they're like ticks that are never going to come out. They're leeches. Do you not understand that? That these people are leeches. That they're leeching off of you to promote their bullshit, not as what is best for the company, for the movie industry, for the game industry, whatever. All they are is leeches. I said that years ago when Sweet Baby showed up and I said, all they are is leeches. They're just leeching off the industry. They're saying, you need us. You have to have us. If you don't, we will ruin you. We will burn you to the ground. Well, every single company that worked for them needs to remember that. We'll burn you to the ground and we'll get rid of you if you do not bow to what we want. You know what happens to bullies? Sometimes people turn around, pop them right in the nose as hard as they can. You know what I loved about Battlestar was listening to Edward James Olmos say shit my father taught me when I was a kid. Son, sometimes you need to just turn around and hit the bully as hard as you can in the nose. When he walks away and his nose is bleeding and he's stumbling, don't jump on him. Don't lose your shit. Let him walk off and let him cry and stand there and watch him just in case he decides to pull a little bitch move, turn around and try and come after you. Just stand there. Keep your eye on him until he walks off like a crying little bitch and you've done your job and kept your cool. You popped him one, he's never going to do it again. Don't lose your shit. Don't cry. Don't do none of that. Just pop him as hard as you can in the nose. So you know what you need to do? Tell these fucks the game's up. The jig is up. Go home. You're done. Finished. Finito. And start working on making money again. It's the great equalizer, right? Well, guess what? You're not going to have anything. Paramount is done. A shell. CBS, look what new Trek did to CBS. It's going the way of the dodo. And what is the Roddenberry Archives doing? The Roddenberry Archives is releasing real Star Trek. While CBS sits there with its thumb up its ass and one in its mouth. Because they don't know what they're doing. And they don't know what to do. It's done. It's over. It's finished. Finito. Move on. Anson Mount, go suck a dick. Go do whatever it is that you do. Because we are sick and tired of listening to your bullshit. We are sick and tired of listening to all this rhetoric and all this nonsense and all this crap. You are a bunch, like I said earlier, a bunch of panty waist, lefty weirdos that need to wake up to the reality of you're not in charge. You're not the one people are watching. You're not the one people are listening to. I want to thank everybody this morning. Seriously, huge thank you to Old Gamer 72 Cutlass. Holy shit! Did he send 10 more while I was blathering? Yes, he did. Oh my God. Old Gamer 72 Cutlass sent 10 more Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Chris Cook was gifted a membership. Fuzzy was gifted a membership. Not the Father was gifted a membership. That must be one of Harvey's supporters. Nuanced Observer was gifted a membership. Decepticons Cave of Collectibles was gifted a membership. Baron Bob Iger was gifted a membership. Larry, the man so nice you gotta say his name twice, was gifted a membership. Propaganda Productions was gifted a membership. JD636 was gifted a membership. And Kai, what is up, Kai? I haven't seen you in forever, brother. What is up? Kai MFS was gifted a membership. Thank you so very much. Olds Gamer, 72 Cutlass, burning Valhalla down just so it can be rebuilt tomorrow morning, bigger and better than ever. Thank you, my friend, so very much for your 10 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Guys, big thank you to Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass. Brother, this is for you and for all of the new members of Loki's Army. Skull! Ooh, that's some good coffee. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you so very much, all of you. Great rant, Jill Powers, the River Daughter. Thank you. Thank you, Jill. The Saj Maloney, everybody's still here. Punk Waddle, Project Cambrian, Jill Powers, the River Daughter, Adega Outlaw, Keely Chow, Roll Tide, Keely, Roll Tide, brother, Canadian Survivalist. You guys are all absolute badasses. We will be back tomorrow with the weekend review with Arwen Avalon and Dave Bob. But until then, guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you on the next one.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.